3 words, stunning master bedroom. Today we're here in Kira, just by the roundabout. So we're in an organized, developed area. It's residential. We're checking out this 6-bedroom, 7-bath home sitting on 14 decimals. Let's go tour it. This is a gorgeous 2-story home. I love how they made use of the space as well inside it. You have everything that you generally need and that you're used to seeing in a Kampala home. So right now we're in the front compound. It is all tarmacked or with bricks and whatnot. So you can fit all the cars that'll come visit you in this beautiful 2-story home. So come follow me as we go and tour inside. As you come into the home, you were first greeted with a grand entrance into the main home. So what I wanted to take note of actually to mention is that it has a smart lock on it. So you obviously have an organized gate in front. You have your Ascaris area for them to be in. I always say this in homes that have it. It's something I appreciate. Of course, there are going to be people to make sure your safety is good, your family is safe throughout your stay in this home. And I think it's important that those people obviously have somewhere to be, not just meandering in the open and whatnot. So there is an Ascari corridor with that gate that you noticed that we walked in. So on top of that, you also have your smart lock. You're able to see whoever comes into your home. This is kind of nice. Like once they've gone through security checkpoint 1, this is like security checkpoint 2. And a lot of these smart lock doors, generally you're able to see everything on your phone and whatnot. So even if you're not home, you know who's coming, what deliveries are here, and all that fun stuff. All right, so as we walk in, on the right-hand side is the living room. So we have this decent sized living room, great for a size home as this. Again, there are very many bedrooms in this home, so the assumption is you're living here with quite a few people. Again, assumption, I don't know. But you have a beautiful TV console area already there. So really and truly, a lot of the homes we feature in Uganda are move-in ready. So you just bring your television, your couch, your chairs, you're comfortable, you're good to go. So just behind you guys, will follow me. We have a balcony here. So there's extra outdoor space. This is really nice for when you're hosting, or maybe you want to switch it up. Maybe you want to have breakfast outside and enjoy the beautiful greenery around. We'll get into the neighborhood in a bit, but I do like that there's just greenery and touches of greenery everywhere. And when you're upstairs, you're able to see the hills of Kira, but we'll talk about that when we get upstairs. We talked about the living room and that you're able to do a lot with this beautiful space. If you follow me up this somewhat sunken living room, we're greeted with the dining space. What I love is in a lot of these homes that we've been featuring, they're open concept, something that I'm so used to obviously in Canada, especially moving from like the 90s to the 2000s. There's a lot more open concept homes. And it's nice to see, like, we have such beautiful weather, and I always want to reiterate that in every single video. We have beautiful weather, we have beautiful greenery. You need floor to ceiling windows, you need the slidey doors, you need to be able to bring in the breeze and the air in the tropics that we live in. So you have a decent sized dining area here. You can fit 6 comfortably, maybe 8 if you're generous, and then another balcony, which is a great use of the outdoor space as well. So you're able to add extra seats out there. What's kind of nice is, you know, back in the day when you'd have like the adults are sitting on one table, the kids are on another, you kind of have that level of separation. You can play around with that in this space, which is quite nice. I did mention before open concepts, so do follow me to the kitchen. So as we walk through the kitchen, the first thing you'll notice is like this breakfast nook here, which I like. Again, I said you could enjoy breakfast on the multiple balconies you have, or enjoy it here on the tabletop here for the breakfast nook. There's plenty of counter space. There's plenty of space in this kitchen. It's a very nice sized kitchen. So as you follow me inside, there's space here for the fridge, a big double door fridge, obviously, or higher fridge, whatever you guys floats your boat. There's divots in here as well for your oven and your microwave. Then there's plenty of cabinetry space up top. Then obviously your cabinetry space here for the nice dishes, from your travels and whatnot. As you follow me, we'll talk about what's behind the door in a minute. I just want to continue touring through the kitchen. You have your sink here, and then you have space here as well for a stovetop. What I loved about this is it's more modern stovetop situation. So you have like all of your gas and all the things that you would use for the stovetop to become functional underneath and tucked away and hidden. That's a must. It's not always a common thing, but I like to see that it's more common in the homes that we've been touring. And then you have your hood here as well. So again, like I mentioned, there's plenty of storage space throughout this kitchen. I would even maybe be adventurous and knock in an island in the middle, whatever floats your boat, as I mentioned earlier. So one thing I want to mention is what's happening behind me. The door is locked, but we'll just quickly mention. So there are staff quarters behind, obviously with a room and a bathroom. And then you have quite a bit of storage space on the left where the tank is. So just underneath the water tank, there's plenty of storage space. We don't see a lot of that, but I guess when you're sitting on 14 decimals, you have a little bit more wiggle room and space to play around with than some of the other homes we'll see with perhaps 11 decimals or whatever, or on 11 decimals. All right, so like I said, beautiful kitchen. They kept a decent color scheme in here for a kitchen, gray, blackish countertops. You have your black tiles behind and your white cabinetry and whatnot. All right, so let's go check out 2 of the 6 bedrooms. 2 of them are on this main floor. So just follow me back to the dining. So just to the space behind me is the door to the first bedroom. This bedroom is the one that backs off of the dining kitchen area. It is an ensuite. All of the bedrooms in this house have an ensuite. So just something to mention. So let's go check out the second bedroom that we can walk in and check. On the way there, you'll find the stairs. So just behind me are the stairs. What's nice, I always say this in every video where we're featuring a 2-story home, is that there's so much extra storage space that you can take advantage of under the stairs or make this a really nice, cozy little nook. It's really up to you and your creativity, but I do like that you have that option here. So as we head to that second bedroom I mentioned, there's a full bath, not a half bath, there's a full bath. There's a shower in here as well. So you have your standard shower, toilet, and sink, well-lit bathroom for your guests who come visit you in this giant home. All right, so as we walk into the second bedroom, you'll take note that it's actually a pretty decent sized bedroom. What I love throughout the house is the gypsum ceilings, the pot lights, and the main light that they have throughout in all of the bedrooms. So I do like that they're very well lit. I also love that your neighbors are organized in this area. Like it's Kira, but it's just off the roundabout. So it's really a lot of the prime land initially that was offered in Kira. So just on these beautiful bay windows that you have, these giant windows, you're just seeing greenery and greenery around. So just behind me, again, is another, since it's an ensuite, every bedroom is an ensuite, you have your shower, toilet, and sink. Something to mention as well is every washroom has its own water heater. Again, you don't have to be stingy about the water heaters throughout or who's taken up too much of the hot water or whatever. Every room is accounted for on its own. So something to take note of. All right, so we've explored the downstairs. Let's go check out upstairs. We'll go up that cute staircase and see what's upstairs. So something someone took note of a couple of days ago that they mentioned is a lot of the homes in Uganda, they'll have like these grand staircases that are stunning, but you don't feel like they're safe, especially for young children or maybe older people. So you have a full railing here and it's enclosed and it's within the middle of the house. So you know you're good. I know the glass ones look beautiful and stunning, but I can understand why people would be scared, although they're pretty safe anyway. We have this beautiful chandelier that they took note of and stunning windows to bring in a lot of natural light. Love to see it. Like I said, we live in the most beautiful country. No one can argue with me. We live in the most beautiful country. Why not see it every day? All right, so we're here in a bonus room, the second living room area, entertainment room. So you can do as you please with this area, but I like that you can separate downstairs and upstairs. Like I said, it's quite essential when you have little ones. You can kind of keep downstairs for more formal settings or keep upstairs for more formal setting, whatever floats your boat, but you can separate the two because you know they always come with a lot of things, even when they're older. They come with a lot of stuff, toys, games, things. You can have this as the family room and downstairs is the more formal setting. Really up to you. What I do love is as you follow me this way, we have a beautiful balcony. So in this stunning balcony, as you can see behind me, we just see organized residential plots, greenery, quiet. It's really nice and tranquil out here. While we're out here, I might as well mention that again, we are in Kira. Kira has quite a bit. It's really up. I wouldn't even say it's up and coming. It's coming now. The roads are getting developed. They look impeccable and really beautiful. And within the area, there's Bethany Clinic, there's Sea Care Clinic. The schools in the area as well. There's Green Hill. Green Hill has a chapter school here, as well as Sir Apollo Kagwa. They have plenty of schools in the Kampala area. One of them so happens to be here on a very big campus. There's also Stonebridge School. So these are all international / UNEB mixed schools that if you have young ones, they consider taking them there. So they're not too far. Stone throw away, pickups, drop-offs, all very convenient. And with the roads, a lot of the businesses are thriving in the area because it's an organized area. So yeah, Kira, up and coming. It's been up and coming, like I said, but it's quite nice to be in an area. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can see, it's just breezy. There's just breeze everywhere. And you can see the rolling hills of the Kampala area, as well as the organized location. So it's quite nice to be able to buy a home knowing that around you, they're not going to obstruct it with like a giant building or something crazy. You're just surrounded by homes. All right, let's go check out the other 3 bedrooms up here and then the primary suite. So we are in bedroom number 3, a very decent sized bedroom. We can fit a double bed in here and possibly like a decent sized desk. I don't know how everyone feels about TVs in the room, but you can probably put one in here as well. Plenty of cabinetry, closet space, which is quite nice to see. Usually we're used to seeing maybe 3 panels or the 4 here, you have 6 here. So that means you have a lot of space. What I actually love about this room, a little bit of a bonus, is the fact that your views are the neighbor, yes, but they have such a beautiful organized plot, all greenery. So again, quiet neighbors. You're not thinking of someone's gonna come in and just do something crazy next door. So again, just here you have the standard theme throughout, which is for the bathrooms, which is a gray tiling from floor to ceiling. We have giant ceilings. So again, you have that same look throughout all of the bedrooms, and you have your toilet, shower, and sink in here as well. So if you will follow me, we'll head to bedroom number 4. All right, we're in bedroom number 4. Smaller closet, but very well lit. Same decent sized bedroom. You can play around with this bedroom, I feel like as well. Maybe it's a twin size bed or it's bunk beds with a desk area. Able to play around, which is quite nice with a lot of these sizes, especially for if you have smaller, younger ones or maybe teenage age. Again, your view here is the rolling hills of Kira. All you see is the greenery, breeze of the trees, and the organized neighbors. Behind me, again, the same theme throughout. They kept the same color scheme, which is nice to see for the shower, toilets, and sink. Tiling, floor to ceiling, good tiling on the floor as well. And then the bedroom, you have your gypsum ceiling with your pot lights. And again, those rods for your curtains where they kind of disappear into the gypsum ceiling. Makes it more organized. All right, let's go check out the next bedroom before the primary suite. So we're here in bedroom number 5. This may be one of my most favorite ones simply because of this stunning window. This window carries from downstairs, the sliding door, all the way up. So basically almost the entire wall is a window. It's just so well lit. It's like nice to be able to wake up to just, good, beautiful sunshine. And then you have an extra window component here. So it's a very well lit room. This will also work really well as an office for some people who may prefer that. You might want to have more of the vitamin D during the daytime while you're working. On the right here, we have our closet. Again, very decent size and very organized. You have your drawers and everything as well inside. And again, the same theme throughout, the gypsum ceilings, the organized curtains, within it, the pot lights, and then your main source of light. And then on the right-hand side here is your standard bathroom. Again, all of them having the water heater, the standard toilet, shower, and sink as well. Okay, we've chatted and gone through this giant home. Let's go check out my favorite part of this home, which is the master suite. Let's go. Welcome to the master suite. This is a real good size master suite. I feel like sometimes people might overdo it and it's so big, they don't even know what to do with the space. This is a beautiful one. So you're pretty much on the other half of the house, upstairs level. And you have an area here that works well for like your television, whatever is it, or console area, whatever it is that you want to put up here. Just behind you guys, in front of me here, is the space for the bed. So you can put your bed here, king size bed, real good size, or you can flip it, whichever makes you happy, doesn't matter. You have so much space to work with here. What I love about up here is how much greenery you see. So each side of this wall, you have tall windows and all you see is the touches of greenery, the rolling hills, same here. And then when you come out to this beautiful balcony, you also see this stunning greenery as well. And then you have so much space out here to enjoy your tea, do your nails, whatever. I'm such a girl. To enjoy your services in your home, but you're still out here and nice weather, chit chat, and enjoy the greenery. I'm so used to being in an apartment. It's so nice to be able to have more outdoor space. All right, so let's go check out my favorite part of this master bedroom, which is the closet. As we head to that closet, I like that there's a little corner here. You can play around with it as like a reading nook or whatever you'd like. And as you come into this giant closet, it's a walk in through closet. I love this corner here because you can play around with adding plenty more cabinetry space, like a vanity area to get ready, separate that from the bathroom. You have plenty of closet space that they considered throughout as well. And that flows from here, the corner that I'm in, all the way over to here, which is quite nice. So a lot of space to work with. This is literally a room. When I always say in all the videos where I'm like, I would turn this room into a closet. This is the closet I'm talking about. This type of space is amazing. So as we proceed through the closet, you end up in the bathroom. So I want to take note of, this is a quite large bathroom. On the right hand side, I would definitely put a big soaker tub here. A beautiful clawfoot soaker tub would look stunning here. Then obviously you have your standard toilet, you have your sink here to get ready, and then you have your shower as well. And of course, to mention the water heater, this one is a bit bigger. The assumption I'm assuming is because this is more than one person in the bedroom. It's up to you, obviously, but there's plenty of space in the water heater to heat up your water. So yeah, this is a big bathroom you can play around with. You can even add storage space just here by the shower. Obviously, you have your partition here to separate yourself, the shower, from the rest of the bathroom. And again, so much space to play around with. All right, let's still talk about price. You guys know me and views. We had to end the video in the best part, which I really do believe is these stunning balconies, because Kira is beautiful. It's quiet. It's really nice over here. The roads, stunning. Like, up and coming, I said earlier, up and coming. So a little bit about the house. Obviously, you guys want to know. Again, it's a 6-bedroom home, 7 bath, sitting on 14 decimals. And this house goes for 950 million shillings. So equivalent to roughly around $260,000 for a 2-story home this size here in Kampala area in Kira. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more details, please do reach out to me in the description box below. I'll be happy to tour this home with you, show you whatever else that we have on the channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please do remember to share these videos too with people that you feel like would benefit from them as well. Like, subscribe, and I'll check you in my next video. Bye guys.